lawful wedded husband.
To be my...
Barbara-Jean. Not Barbara-Jean's heart.
With a tramp like you?
Well, I know it hurts being third rate, but aren't you accustomed to it yet?
Oh, Robin, I see you.
I discharged myself the slut of Springfield!
Son of a bitch in heat.
I found out myself what love is all about.
Hey everybody, it's me, Nikki. Your favorite cousin is here to talk to you about demsoaps, aka GH, and what's happening down there. Everybody is in everybody's business. Everybody's doing something. Somebody's always off saving somebody. And then we got people cheating, people having babies, people trying to have people dug up, blackmail. It's a whole bunch of rigmarole going on. So let's get into it. Anna and Jason have gone to go get Charlotte. Charlotte hates Anna. She don't want to be around her. So it's tasked with Jason to convince Charlotte it's time to go home. And Anna is tasked with convincing Valentine it's time to go home. Now, little baby Charlotte is home. She with her mama. She done made it back. Hallelujah. Want to do it. Thank you, Jesus. Now the question once again, Lulu, is what kind of damn plan do you have for your child? You don't have no money. You don't have a home. You have nothing to give her. What is your plan other than being a nosy bitch? Okay, because she's nosy. How nosy is she? I don't know if I told you this. She broke into Martin's, no, I told y'all that. She broke into Martin's room, looked at the papers. She knows that Brooklyn had a baby with Dante, and she knows it was a son. She goes and confronts Brooklyn and basically tells her, you need to tell Dante. And she's really going at Brooklyn. And Brooklyn's like, I didn't even know I had a son. I didn't even hold my baby until you told me. Once again saying to Lulu, you did what was best for you when you had, the big A. I did what was best for me. And I know a lot of people are like, hey, what about what was best for Dante? And it's just like, ultimately, Dante isn't the one who has to go through this. Childbirth is the closest you are ever going to get to death. And it's high-risk pregnancy. It does not matter how, a pregnancy is very much a risk you are taking with your life. She did decide to have the baby, but she also decided to give it up. What was Dante going to do? Let's be honest. They were both 15 years old. What exactly were they going to do? They weren't going to get married. They didn't have jobs. The baby would have became a family baby, and ultimately they would have grown to resent each other. Now, if he resents her after the fact, I don't particularly care. I don't give a good goddamn. Now, grandmother Cirillo, okay, she comes, and she like, oh yeah, y'all talking about Brooklyn's baby? Yeah, no, leave him alone. Leave him where he's at. He does not need to be uprooted. She's talking to Lois at this point. Gio does not need to be uprooted. He does not need to know. Leave it alone. And it's like, eventually someone's going to figure it out, and someone's going to know that Gio is Brooklyn and Dante's son. Even though I was like, the real thing would have been if, Gio was Brooklyn and Cody's son. But okay, I'll digress. I'll leave it alone. Lulu at some point was going to tell Dante, but she backed off, and I was like, please keep your mouth shut. Maybe now that your daughter is here, you can focus on your two children and stop worried about breaking into people's rooms and telling people's business, breaking attorney-client privilege for a lot of people. Brooklyn and Gio had a cute little moment together down there by the family, mausoleum and crypt. It was really cute. I loved it. And it's just like, unfortunately, they do not know their mother and son, so we're just going to figure that out. What are we talking about with the family crypt? Okay, shout out to Emma. Shout out to Emma Drake. You know what? You are proving that you might be better than your mama or a little bit more of a Scorpio, because she gave Drew what for. Drew has decided that because the Quartermaines don't want to accept him for who he is, which is a lying, cheating, trifling, renting houses and leasing cars with his raggedy, broke ass, fake ass, whack ass, punk ass, weak ass congressman that he is, because his name is Drew King. You're not a Quartermaine. We don't want you. That he's going to have the family mausoleum moved because it, from okay news to us, sits on public property, which means that Edward, Lila, Emily, AJ, I believe, Dawn, Justice, and a few other like the rest of the family would have to be dug up and moved somewhere else, and he does not care. He does not give a damn. This is all about getting back at Tracy and kicking Tracy out the family because, what have you done that I haven't? What did I do that was so bad that you haven't already done? Listen, Tracy got kicked out of the family and she came back, but that's because she was welcomed back. But she also didn't do anything like you did. You destroyed Michael. Y'all destroyed Michael. Michael legitimately wouldn't have gotten it, in a fire. Had it not been for the fact that Willow took Wiley over state lines and he went to speak to his father because he felt like he was spinning out of control. Like all of this was spinning out of control. You broke him and you don't care. All this is, we deserve to be happy. We deserve to be together. La 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 la. All about us. Y'all don't give a good goddamn about this boy. So he's decided that he's going to have every family member of the Quartermains dug up. And it's just like, let's be clear on something. The wards, Justice, and the other wards, yeah, they weren't known as Quartermains until years later. But they were still accepted into the family. It took a while, but it happened. The same with Jimmy Lee. Jimmy Lee is buried somewhere else, but he was still accepted into the family. Don't ever try to play it like they don't accept the outside family. They do. The only difference is you showed no loyalty. You only wanted the name to get you ahead in Congress, and Congress is in session, and your punk ass is still in Port Charles doing absolutely nothing. I don't care if you're doing some type of camp or research or opening up a new wing in the hospital for Oster. Surprise, surprise, the first time you talked about him in a very long time. Blackmailing Portia, trying to get what you want, trying to push Sonny and Jason out of Port Charles or off the docks or whatever because you feel like they didn't hurt you in some type of way. Honestly, this is very much giving Shiloh. Not giving a good goddamn about Sam after she died, like did not shed a tear. And now you are harassing people and digging up family members. Child, a demon, spineless, weak, whack, pathetic. So is Willow. Because, Carly comes over there to talk to Willow and she's like, are you okay with this? What's going on? Well, he's doing what he has to do because, Tracy is this and Tracy is that. And she's like, do you not have a mind of your own? Can you not think for yourself? Oh, okay. Obviously, you don't get paid for thinking. Yeah. You moved your children in with this man who will willingly dig up family members to prove a point. What if somebody dug up your son? What if somebody dug up the son you had with Shiloh to prove a point? What would you say then? You trying to come at Sasha and her. Sasha's a fucking hypocrite because Sasha took the money from Sidwell. That pissed me off. But you trying to come at Sasha about, well, you and Jason. It's just like, yeah, but she slept with your husband. So, if you really wanted to come at her, you would find out that she slept with your husband. But since you don't know she did that, you keep your mouth shut because at the end of the day, she's neither confirmed nor denied that Jason is the father of her baby, and neither has Jason. They're letting the rest of y'all believe that because that's how dumb y'all truly are. To believe anything Cody has to say, to believe anything Drew has to say. That's how dumb we think y'all are. Know that. Run that. And she's just accepting everything that Drew does. And Carly gets into it with Drew because every time somebody talks to Willow or something happens with Willow, he, surprise, he pops up like the motherfucking boogeyman. Like what are you doing here? He's always at the hospital. He don't have no job. It's like he don't have a child. It's like, where's your daughter? Alexis and, Christina read the article about, Congressman Cutthroat, and they're like, okay, we don't know what the hell he was thinking, but how do we protect Scout? We don't know. Because he's holding on to her like she's a bargaining chip. Yeah. Holding on to her like she's a bargaining chip. And then Rick and Ava are playing games with Christina, and it's like, Christina, at some point, just let it go. Honestly, that's your little sister, and you want to be in her life, but it's never going to work out, especially when Rick, the grape juicer, is in Ava's ear saying everything, and the kidnapper, because you have no room to talk to anybody. He said some slick stuff to Lucky, and it's just like, hey, you ain't got no room to talk to nobody about anything, Mr. I locked the pregnant Carly in a room and held her captive and was going to unalive her and take her baby and give it to my wife who I was poisoning with birth control pills. You have nothing to say. But Christina, let it go. You won't be welcomed in Avery's life until Avery is a teenager or a grown adult and able to make her own decisions. Because with Rick in the picture, Ava is never going to allow it to happen. What am I talking about? Christina was supposed to take Avery to the ballet. And she came to talk to Ava about it. And she felt like Ava was, trying to stop Avery from making memories. And Ava basically told her, oh, no, I'm still going. She's still going. I have, front row center seats. I'm friends with the person who runs it. And she's just like, you B-I-T-C-H. Like, what? And here comes Rick. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And it's like, Rick, stop running your motherfucking mouth at some point because you are a horrible, terrible, trash person. Rick has never liked any other children that Alexis has. He never liked Sam and he never liked Christina. And this is not Christina as a teenager and an adult. He didn't like child Christina for the simple fact that she was Sonny's daughter and a child that Alexis had with someone else, and which meant Alexis's energy and her time was not always on Molly, and not giving Molly her full 100% attention, even though she had multiple children. He does not care. This has never been about, oh, you treat Sonny's child better than my child. This has been, you have other kids and you're giving them too much attention. My daughter deserves everything and they deserve nothing. That's the type of time Rick is on, and I'm sick of him. I'm gonna say that bullshit to Lucky. Who you think you're talking to? No, for real. Who the fuck you think you're talking to? You get this work. Hey, Lucky, call your mama. Call your mama. Tell her to get Rick about your face. Or if you get Rick about your face. You ain't never like Rick. We ain't never like Rick. Get Rick away from me because Rick is on my last nerve. Throbbing. Like flames. Flames on the side of my face. Throbbing. That's how annoying Rick is. Christina, let it go. Ava, stop playing petty games. Stop playing stupid petty games, because you play stupid games with stupid prizes. Sidwell, I don't know what you got going on, the fact that you tried to get that lady a dagger, but I feel like that dagger is going to end up in somebody's back or heart or playing tic-tac-toe with them. It's a mess. It's a mess. Lulu, maybe now that you have your daughter, you could mind your own goddamn business and leave Brooklyn alone. But I'm feeling like it's not going to happen. I got a feeling like it's not going to happen. She's going to continue, and then it's going to be more issues, and we're going to cause more situations. And Natalia, you better tell us everything you know about Sidwell, because we're not playing these games with you. And not to mention, Lucas found out that Brad was blackmailing Portia, so now he's super duper upset. And I believe, I'm gonna have to go back and watch this, I believe he knows he gave no, he don't know about that part. I don't think he knows about him giving the information to Selena. Nope, he does. Yeah. But if I'm wrong, y'all let me know. But yeah, and now he's down there at the bar flirting and talking to somebody named Marco. And Marco looked real cute. Okay, Marco good looking. I was like, okay, go ahead. You got good taste. Good taste. I love it for you. Child. That was General Hospital in a nutshell. Don't nobody know that Gio is Brooklyn and, Dante's son, but everybody's fighting over his education and the money they want to give to him. They don't want Sonny giving him money, so that's a whole big thing. Brennan is around there running around doing whatever he do. And, Drew's in ill-fitting culottes with his dummy on his arm, aka Willow's stupid ass. Why would you move your children into a house with a man who, you know what, I'm gonna leave it alone. And okay, so last thing, and then I got to get out of here, because if I keep going, because she irks my spirit how dumb she is. Christina comes down to the hospital and she's like, hey, I want to talk to you. Like, I'm FaceTiming Michael and he misses the kids. Would it be okay to take like some videos of them, saying different messages so he could just have it when he misses them? And she was like, yeah, but I have a request. Can you not, talk bad about Drew in front of them? And it's just like, Christina wasn't going to do that anyway. And she's like, thank you for the updates about him. Nobody will tell me anything. The reason nobody will tell you anything is because you don't actually care. You don't. You don't actually care about Michael's well-being and what's happening to him. Because if you cared, you would have packed the kids up and you would have went to Germany with him. Instead, you're here and moving in with his uncle and moving his children in there. And like Carly told you, this is a war you don't want to start. But now that it's started, Carly is telling Nina, girl, you better figure it out. We need to go ahead and pull, whatever, situation we're about to pull, because our grandkids cannot move in with that man. Figure it out. And it's just like, Nina, I don't give a good goddamn about you and your daughter having a relationship. Tell her that the only reason why she feels like she's in love with Drew is because you had Drew manipulate her, and that is why she's in love with him. And honestly, I want this to come out after Michael and her get divorced. So when she tries to come back to Michael, no, baby, you can't do that. He's happy with Sasha. Yeah. Don't want it. But somebody's got to tell Brooklyn that Gio is her son, and then y'all got to tell Dante this situation. Because this is messy. And if I missed anything, y'all let me know. We'll get down there and talk. But, Drew says he's going to destroy Tracy. And it's just like, oh, baby, you're not a real corner man. You don't know how this works. Yes, we may fight. We may argue. We might try to take each other down. But when the outsider is trying to take us out, we band together and we get them up. Okay? Get them up out of here. Okay? Run you up out of Port Charles. And with that being said, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, turn post notifications on, and share it with your people. That was it for Dem Soaps. Don't forget to check out my Beyond the Gates, live watch along and reviews, because your favorite cousin does it all over here. We do live watch alongs, we do live reviews, we do recaps and reviews of shows and movies and so much more. And we do, we do talk about wrestling over here. So check out everything, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.